my God. God is so funny. So I'm getting the downloads about my Gaybra cup. And that it's just knowledge. And then I'm getting that download from Game of Thrones where Cersei goes, knowledge isn't power. Power is power. just to put me in my place, because just think about this. In Gaybra right now, I'm still really fragile. My Gaybra cup it's nice. It's gonna be good. It's gonna knowledge, you know? And then I get the voice of Archangel Sandalphon coming in and go, make your Ravenclaw cup titanium. And then Bina, we'll talk about later. And then Hokmah, titanium. And Kater, titanium. And this is the component, this is the part about the heart chakra. Like, don't get caught up in Tiferet. You're a fucking muggle in Tiferet. You can tear. You can tear. That's the real stuff. So the biggest thing is keep climbing the tree. Don't quit. I had a fucking student who quit a Gaybra. Like an idiot. This lack of gratitude. Lack of commitment. He didn't have enough commitment to get into Hesed, which is like the house of spirituality and compassion. That's where the love finally starts to come through. He quit at fucking Gaybra. I didn't even push him that hard. Commitment is a virtue that comes through Gaybra. Responsibility, commitment, discipline. It was his weak point from like day one. Man, what a waste. What a waste. That fucking arrogance. So there's the arrogance of Tiferet, but then there's the arrogance, and it's like, you haven't even reached Kater yet, you know? Man. And then, wait, oh my God. To start the descent down the tree. The fool. Empty the cup. We begin again. And then the magician. Like that. It's like, this is a life path. You know what's great about Kabbalah? Like, it wasn't even like, oh, I need to do it on my own time. It was just like, I quit. Don't quit. Look outside and go, yeah, I don't know everything about myself or the state of the planet or other people. Like, I'm not producing the fruit yet that I wish to produce. That should be your key right there. The fruit that you produce should look like a stable ecosystem that provides service to everybody and nothing less. So until you're there, the idea of quitting is really just fucking dumb. So even if you're a seraphim, all right, don't tap out a Gabera. Get into Ravenclaw, and then grow higher and get the grids going down because you're a seraphim. Do the work. And then maybe we do Kabbalah 99 3/4. And then maybe we do the Kabbalah 300. And guess what? They'll probably all be free. So you have no excuse on that. All right, let's finish the rest of the gifts. I am a hard teacher. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm actually pretty easy to digest. Maybe I'm a common sense teacher that pushes you way beyond what you think you could ever accomplish. Me having high demands pushes you beyond your concepts of reality. Because, boy, it's easy to get caught up when you're like stuck in your comfort zone, in your home, and you're in your nice warm socks. And you step outside. You see all the litter still on the streets, and the people just that, and they're like, ah! Nobody's even vibing like a shaman. So, all right, tinker. A tinker can put mechanical things together without prior knowledge as to how they work. They take mechanical objects and combine them together in an innovative way, which nobody thought about before. A new mechanical device is born. Inventors, patent holders, designers may have the tinker gift. So I have this tinker gift. Here's the whole Kabbalah program online. You know, it's dimensional mastery plus Kabbalah and then a little bit of light language all in one. You'll get the light language component more at the end, at the top of the tree, when we talk about the basic shapes. It's pretty interesting. And then we got the colors, and it's like light language 1. And then, you know, all the charms that came through for Hode. And there's that. Tinker. So just think, watch Tinkerbell series, because that's the starred movies. Like if the first 6, 7, 8 movies you should watch are Rudy, Tinkerbell series, and Pay It Forward, and that's 9. What's the first one? Then Trolls, that's 10. Patch Adams. And the lesson of the Patch Adams is this. And you get the Hufflepuff with the backstabbing at the end with Monica Potter's character. Because sometimes when you're too nice, you try to save the fucking world. And you don't have the discernment, and you have all compassion and good intentions, and some fucking psycho stabs you. And she did everything. And so it's like, save Monica Potter, put her in Gryffindor. Where fully at every moment that anybody could just fucking stab you. And you prevent with that knowledge. You don't go in blindly. You go in, and then you become self-reliance. When you have high defense and deeper self-reliance, you can actually go into those spaces. You go in with self-defense gifts. Defense, Gryffindor is like defense against the dark arts, dudes. Over and over. And it's that cunty ass muggle fucking that teacher that tries to prevent who would possibly ever want to hurt. So that's the lime lighter. Remember, we have the pink lighter also in Hufflepuff. So never underestimate those cunts. Ever. Who would ever want to hurt you? So that it drops your guard down. So that somebody could just stumble along. Because you just never, you decided to become too trusting. This was the problem with my lineage. We're not going to call for Archangel Michael. Oh my God. Psychic attack. We don't ask for protection in our lineage. My favorite teaching came from Miranda Otto's character in Lord of the Rings. My favorite teaching. Just because you don't just because you don't know how to deal with a sword or live by a sword doesn't mean you're not going to die by one. My favorite fucking teaching on the planet. See, that Hufflepuff component is a lack of responsibility. Which is why the my lineage is not Gryffindor. But I teach Seraphim. Seraphim, you have no excuse. 0. You are to take self-defense classes. If it's too much for you, then you can go into Ravenclaw and learn how to outsmart everybody. Hide in the shadows as a hermit. But as a seraphim, you are up front and center. You are to learn martial arts. You are to learn baseline self-defense skills. You are to learn it doesn't matter if you're a 37-year-old white woman. It doesn't matter if you're 50. Doesn't matter if you're black or Asian. You have no excuse. You are to calm your energy down like a martial arts master in sensei. You are to be able to control your brain and your mind. No monkey minds allowed. And you're going to learn how to master your chi and your energy. Ip Man and Kung Fu Panda. The third one. It's both. You will learn in Aikido, they say, one of the Aikido books I've read, the fear comes from the body's natural response of not being able to defend itself. So if you are able to defend yourself, you would eventually have no fear. So fear-mongering are people who prevent you from having adequate self-defense, both emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and physically. And then they keep you in a state of continuing down those paths. Because they're not there to empower you, because they're not empowered. They're not even knowledgeable. You will learn to have the utmost respect for what you present the populace, for what you present cops, for what you present government, in your language, in your mind, in your reasoning skills. You will be at least as polished as Elwood's. With the brain of the drop-dead diva lawyer. You will care. And it does not need to come with fake nails or a haircut. It needs to come with mastery. And if that includes fake nails, God forbid. Mine included a queen sweatshirt and matching hair ties, headbands. You will clean up. Self-mastery. That is how we to get others to take us seriously, is we learn how to take ourselves seriously. Some of it's vanity, and some of it's not. Some of it is a tool. So, when we want to not care about creating more destruction on the planet, when we talk about cups and purchases and material things, it might behoove you to search out swap meets or vintage stores or Salvation Army or creative things, Etsy makers, creative solutions. Inspire the imagination. So let's talk about trader. A trader is gifted to trade material objects to someone else and usually makes a profit. In the old times, the trader caravans used, for example, the Silk Road through southern Europe, Egypt, Arabia, India, into China, to exchange goods from continent to continent, making profit from the transcontinental network. Spices, carpets, jewels, silk, artisan objects. Art is a trader. Star's husband. He's a trader. He has those consignment store, swap market. I forget what they call them. Antique roadshow houses, stuff like that. They're called something, but I forget what they're called, and they're all over Utah and Arizona. They're all over Arkansas, I believe. I'm not sure. I just remember going to one or two with him. He's very talented at this. So if you want to learn how to barter and trade, this is a good skill to create, especially when we want to take away from the materialism or the consumer markets. The cleaner your actions, the more you can hold other people accountable. The more you learn, the savvier you get. Money. Money is a thing. It's not everything. It's a thing. You will learn how to budget. You will learn how to not expend crazy amounts of money on stupid shoes. You learn how to buy nicer ones that will last longer. Okay, trader. There's a traitor thing there too, isn't there? Because you're still doing the material, but you're not doing the material in an inappropriate way. It's more like the pirate concept of it. Taking hand-me-down clothes. We're going to vintage stores. Might equal out the karma. And then you add magic to it. All right. You will learn. Flash. The person with the flash gift has photographic memory. They see something once and can remember it in exact detail. Selena has the flash gift. I am not joking when I say that you are going to need to learn martial arts, whether it's this lifetime or the next one. Self-defense. The fact that self-defense is not even offered in every single school is the exact point. It's how a bunch of reptile assholes control a populace. They keep them uneducated and disempowered. And weak and unhealthy. And it is your job as Seraphim that no matter what, you make it happen. It doesn't matter if you're poor. It doesn't matter if you're homeless. There is no excuse. You are a warrior. You learn how to do it. You learn how to do it well. Sparkle. Elwoods definitely has the sparkle gift. Even the actress in the Drop Dead Diva series has the sparkle gift. It's very pretty. A sparkle person always looks great. Who else has a sparkle gift? Misty. I was going to say Octavia Spencer also. She has this aura of love. Definitely a sparkle gift. They stand out in a crowd. Even wearing used jeans and a t-shirt, together with a glamour belt at a party or a burlap bag. They look excellent. They have that energy that adds oomph to them. Selena has the sparkle gift. I can do it. I don't like to do it. It's a lot of work for me. Shiner. This is what I excel at this one, and I think it's more important for me. Shiner makes everything look good. They don't look spectacular, but with their specialty, whatever they work on is shining. E.g., store windows, decorator at Macy's, interior decorator, exterior decorator, graphic designer, artist. Okay. Cleaner. Just doing temple cleaning with prayers and slava. If you do divine slava, boy, will it sparkle. There are times where I put intergalactic starlight into my temple cleaning. A scion. Scion gift carrier can create a large wall of force, moving things around the room. They shift things with energy. The crowd parts for them. So at this point, we like Moses, okay? When a car comes at them, suddenly it takes a totally different, unexpected way to let them pass by. They can even alter the trajectory of bullets. Boy, that would be nice. The scion ability is there when it is needed. Usually this gift cannot be accessed intentionally. Brooke has this gift. I want to say that I have a bit of this gift, but mostly it's the reverse. I'm the kitty that crawls through holes. So I see the holes, and it's a dodger. Like praying for a path and have it lit up for me that I can follow. That. Whale rider. A whale rider. My hunger strike was that. How do I clear the karma, get through the time-space continuum in my brain, through the collapse, make sure the Egyptian magic was running, and bridge together a new world. That was the path lit up for me. I cared about the whales. I cried about them when I built the Kali Isis temple. Never did I think I'd actually starve on a beach. It wasn't just for the whales, it was for everything. It was a complete protest of everything happening on this planet. Everything. Not everything, but... Whale rider. A whale rider, or a horse, bear, or a dog whisperer can tune into these animals, stay connected with them, and know what the animal is needing. Usually this gift is activated out of necessity. For both parties. The whale rider does not know it consciously, and he or she is calling out for the animal. Animals will help them, e.g. stories about dolphins. Dolphins bring a child from the sea calamity unharmed to the shore. Or the whale rider gift can be used intentionally to fulfill work together with the animal kingdom. I knew orca was a special totem when I was going through my Kundalini awakening in 2009, a year after I had already begun. Or was it 2008? Both. And I would go, orca, orca. And I would start toning it. And all of the crazy would go away. Not all, but the crazy of crazy. It might be that yin-yang balancing force. And then when I got my wand, Reverence, it had a orca eye on the knot. And I knew it was an orca eye because it had the patch. And I was all upset. I'm like, why is this not a dragon eye? What? It's a sloth wand with an orca eye on it? The sloth was there too. The base of it. I haven't looked to see what this one is because I haven't polished it and sanded it down to see all the designs, and blessings. But I'm pretty sure it will have something interesting. So, Whale Rider. That was 10 years ago. That's how you know a totem. A mind walk. A mind walker can jump into somebody's mind and use their senses to see, feel, perceive a situation. Usually they have to move on to the next person or back after 3 seconds. A lot of remote viewers can jump into envelopes and into people's minds. Man, if you guys are doing that with me consciously, even subconsciously, there's karma. Some people have the permission. Some. Especially if they need to understand that I'm not against them. And who I really am. Taint. Mind walk. Let me go backwards. I have switched consciousnesses with an Indian woman, woman. And boy, I'm gonna tell you, there is nothing like understanding the soul construct of a Western mind versus an Eastern one, in a different body with different culture and everything. I have more understanding and reverence towards different frames of reality than you could imagine. To way the soul feels inside of the body and how they perceive the body on a subconscious energetic wavelength. It's just completely different. You do not know people until you know them. I am not a fan of people judging me without even having the audacity to have a conversation with me. It is not a sign of enlightenment to walk away from a conversation. Taint. A taint. Let's talk about taint and mind walk. If I, a feminist, can listen to 40,000 hours of Tom Likas then anybody and everybody can listen to me. At the worst, it is your job, if you're so enlightened, to know thy enemy. At the worst. And at the best, you might actually become my friend. Taint. A taint gift bearer is a person who walks into a room and ruins everything. Man, I'm definitely that. E.g., a conversation, a dish, a party, a wedding, a whole social movement. A globe. They somersault down everything over and what planet are we living on? Man, if I'm a taint, then the rest of you guys are definitely taints. They somersault down everything over and over again. It is like having a cloud over your head. Unintentionally, they spill their food, start talking about their mother. They taint leftovers before they get home. People with the attitude, we don't have to work, God will support us. Man, I know God will support me. You know why? Because I will do everything in my power, and all of my energy will go forward to producing a new, better world that is higher thinking, more educated, more enlightened, etc., etc., etc. And I burn and bleed in my brain endlessly. That's how I know God will support me. And even then, I must develop my own self-reliance and build my own mastery and have the power to be able to stick somebody in the gut when they try to attack me. And then also not cause them deadly harm. And be able to put them in handcuffs instead. Because a true master and martial artist would be able to do that. Need a taint to bring them to actuality and get them to taking action steps. A taint can ground people. My mother is a taint. She used to say, I should never have put you in sports. I should have put you in martial arts instead. Man, the defense mechanism on that. But I loved my field hockey team. To me, that was that was my martial arts. But you see, she did that as a warning and a test. Go do it yourself. A knot. Somebody with a knot gift can secure things. He or she can tie up red tape for you. They can anchor something in. They can tie something simple into knots. Whatever it is not to them, positive or negative, or inappropriate, appropriate. The dragons are very gifted at this. Lucifer and Dino Star, in particular Dino Star. She's very good. No matter what you say, it is not to them. They can make you think differently. A not person can play the devil's advocate. However gifted you think Lucifer is at this, times it by 10, it's probably Dino Star. Maybe higher. Maybe. We will see. And, if you don't think that those two dragons are working to make sure their asses are covered, which makes them be able to teach you guys to keep your asses covered. Too weak to do martial arts? Start with yoga. Get stuck in a knot. Twister. This gift is more often seen in politicians and or political speechwriters. In explanations, even when asked about non-favorable events, they twist each and every angle and put the spin on it and make it a benefit for themselves. Cooks or chefs with this gift literally twist recipes together. Fusion cooking. These dishes are never mediocre. They are either really good or totally off. Storytellers can be twisters, e.g. Stephen King. It's incomparable how he twists his stories. Also, game inventors can carry the twister gift. Man, does my brain do weird twister shit. I will get you to see crazy things. But it will, even if it's a deception or a lie, it will be there to unveil a truth that needs to be seen for discernment to develop, or a discernment. That is enough for tonight. Kali Ren out.